9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders at 1-7 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw is Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line. set for third down. Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Down inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Davis Price, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Davis Price up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Davis Price once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Herbert now. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now they will run it with Davis Price. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Davis Price again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ty Davis Price, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Raiders nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They snap it to Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. That was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
26 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
First down, it's Herbert. He's got Ayuk once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Herbert steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 44-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run by Davis Price. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another touch for Davis Price. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The slot man in motion right. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flushed out right. Open man for him. He's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Running left, Davis Price. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a play fake here on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 24, Raiders 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for them for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Davis Price with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Chargers 31, Raiders 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On the handoff, Davis Price. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Davis Price taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a give to Davis Price. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. Pushes him over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw here, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They start the drive with White. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use that in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On play action, they'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Handoff right side, Davis Price. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Herbert following the turnover. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Herbert Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Hopkins with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this... And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well, like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He hits Adams complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So, for the Chargers, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.